So, we saw two scenarios. Doomsday scenario, Terminator, Skynet invading, launching the nuclear missiles, AI taking over, destroying the human race, Arnold Schwarzenegger coming. And then we saw the second part, which is a utopian type of society. Everything is beautiful, everything is amazing, everybody's happy, etc., etc. Quick show of hands. Who thinks we're going to end up like Terminator? Okay, that's maybe yes, maybe no, yes, no, yeah, you're more, yeah, that's it. It's going to be the end of the world. And who thinks it's going to be life is beautiful, under the merry sun, being able to live to 150 years old, all happy, all good, in good shape, no back pain, no neck pain, no nothing? What about the rest? So you got to know, with me, I engage a lot with you, and I'm going to be engaging a lot with you during the talk. So who thinks Terminator? Let's go, show of hands. Let's go. And who think Utopian? Okay, so it's going to be overwhelming me toward the good side and the positive side. And since the weekend is coming, and it's good to start the weekend on a good note and positive note, let's go with the best case scenario. We're going to be talking a bit predicting, because it's impossible to predict. Let me start by telling you a quick story. I met once an individual from Singularity University. Singularity University was founded by an ex-NASA engineer. And the purpose of this university is to predict future technologies, all right? So what he told me is that they are able to predict technologies until 2045. Beyond that, it's unpredictable. Why? Because in the development and the advancement of the technology, the curve will hit the singularity point in 2045. That means by 2045, it's limitless what we're capable of doing. The very, very last technology that we can predict, that we know is going to happen in 2045, is that we're going to take what makes you you, and what I mean by that, your emotions, your memories, your sentiments, your sadness, your happiness, everything, your experience, everything, and download this into a robot. So it's basically, you don't need your body anymore, right? Each one of us is made of two parts. It's made of the biological part, our bodies, our hand, heart, and all of this that makes us live. But then there is the consciousness. So we will be able to download our consciousness into a machine. Just imagine that. Okay, so I hope that this is going to inspire you to where we're going to be going, and how today we're going to be discussing how the human being will be able to connect with the technology and benefit from the technology. So nowadays, AI is everywhere. And it is more in our lives than you might think, through all the different algorithms that you are using. ChatGPT, nowadays, now you can pick up your phone, click on one button, and that's it. You have answers to any question that you might ask, and they communicate with you. I'll give you a very good example. In my company, we're a BPO company, so we're in business process outsourcing. And we offer 14 different services. One of the services is customer experience and a contact center. One of our technologies is an AI chatbot. And when I see what that AI chatbot is, it's like mind-blowing. It's like having an agent. It's like talking to a human being. It is capable of sentiment analysis. So while it's chatting with you, it is capable to understand whether you're happy, unhappy, frustrated, and will adjust its talk with you based on your sentiment and your interaction with the AI. It is capable, for example, if the agent speaks only one language, let's say Arabic, and someone from Russia is talking, he will be able to talk in Russian, type in Russian, agent will see it in Arabic, type in Arabic, and the customer or the consumer will be able to see it in Russian. And all of this, you don't know that this is AI, and yet it's happening. So, and in any technologies that we are using nowadays, your phones, they're AI-backed. Everything that is being done. The images, we've heard about the Samsung picture of the moon, correct? Where we have this 100x zoom, where we zoom on the moon and we're capable of taking a picture. Turns out that it's AI generated because it will take the time of the day, your location, what time it is, and from your angle, how the moon would look like, and the AI will adjust the image accordingly. So one of the aspects of AI is what? It's going to be your personal assistant. And when I say your personal assistant, and don't take it lightly when I say it will know you better than you know yourself. You know, sometimes when you go to a shopping spree and, I like this one, but I like this one too. Which one do I like more? This is good. It will know. It will tell you. This is based on patterns and based on the experience and the learnings that it got from interacting with you for years and years and years on end. It will know better than you. So it will be like your guardian angel. Seamless scheduling. You'll just be walking in the street. You met up with a friend. Hey, let's have coffee next week at 4 p.m. on Thursday. And let's meet up at Friends Cafe. I'm a big Friends fan, so that's why it came up to mind. Friends Cafe. Right away, the AI would have heard this and schedule it for you. We talk about smart home integration. I understand that now we do have smart homes, but what is a smart home that we have now? Lights on, TV on, close the door, open the door, turn on the camera, turn on the music. Very basic commands, right? It's very, very basic at this stage. What we're talking about in 2057 and moving forward, we're talking about you arrive to your home, your groceries has been made depending on what you like, what you want to cook, what you want to do this. You put your cooking schedule for the week or the dishes that you want to eat. Everything will be automated from the supermarket trip, the things arriving to your home, cooking the dish and everything. Everything will be through what? Through AI. What is the difference between AI and robotics? Can someone tell me what the difference between AI and robotics is? Okay. Very good. That's good. So basically, the way you have to see the difference between AI and robotics is your brain is the AI, and your hands and feet and all of this is the robot. So the robot is a mean for AI to be able to do physical interactions. And that's what I mean by smart home integration. Everything will be taken care of. It's like you will be a king. Like I'm sure most of the kings, they don't do much other than their responsibilities, but they will not cook, they will not iron, they will not do the groceries for you, etc., etc. Instant answers. Any answer that you would want, you would have it. Right now, if any one of you opens ChatGPT and do a voice command to ChatGPT asking any type of question, he will have the answer right away. Here, what we're talking about, instant answers, in 2057, you don't even need to ask. All you have to do is to think it. Why? You're going to tell me this is crazy. I'm going to tell you, okay, Neuralink from Elon Musk. They're implementing chips in people's brain. So when you're thinking about it, the chip is going to detect the question that you're going to think about it, and then you're going to hear it. Why? Because you're going to have a piece of technology either in your ear or in your brain that will either verbally tell you what the answer is, or it will inject the answer into your brain via the technology. Okay, this is insane, and it's going to happen, and it's going to happen much sooner than you think. And that links to scary knowledge. So basically now, you have access to any single piece of information that you need. And it will give you a walkthrough on how to build. You want to build a spaceship? Well, if you have the money to buy the raw materials, it will tell you step by step on how to do it and to correct you. Right now, for example, I'll give you a very silly example. My sister is learning coding. So I went and I told her, but you know, Sarah, if you go on ChatGPT and you tell ChatGPT, please generate a code for me that would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will get it. She says, yeah, but it's not fun like this. I want to do it myself. But what I will be doing is that I will be copying my code on ChatGPT, and if I'm capable, and if I made any mistake, it will detect it and tell me about it. So we've been talking a lot about AI, but the next phase of AI is not it's going to be called super AI, super intelligence. So what is it? It's called artificial super intelligence, where it surpasses the human intelligence by solving complex and unparalleled speed. And what I mean by this is that when we need now quantum computing to run scenarios that would take normal computer years to be able to calculate and to do, it would do it in a nanosecond. This is what ASI is. So solving complex mathematical or physical or biological issues that would require generating data and analyzing data, rather than taking multiple machines working on it for multiple days or multiple months in a split of a second. The current AI, we're calling it narrow AI today. Why? Because it can, the other AI will be able to operate across multiple domains and connect with each other across multiple platforms and domains. So rather than having an AI on this platform and an AI on this platform, and then integrating those two AIs to communicate together, you will have one AI that will spider out like a web on this one and on this one, will gather what it needs and then create what you need. So it's not just, we're not talking about evolution here. Not even revolution. On the presentation I have written a revolution. It's literally a paradigm shift when it comes to the AI model. And it's coming very soon in the next 2 to 3 years. In healthcare, my co-panelist earlier, she was talking about it. We will have replicas, the digital twins. It will be a replication of you on the net. It will be you, the way you talk, the way you feel, the way you think, the way you interact, the way you react. It will also have a mood architecture. What I mean by that, it's that it's going to be AI-powered treatments for mental health. The AI, by asking you very specific questions, will be able to identify what type of mental health issue you have, and then it will be capable to play the role of a psychiatrist and to have the best approach. Us humans, we have limitations. There is so much that we can process in the same second, and in order to find the solution. Here, he will be doing some live updates and live optimization of what he should be telling the person to make his mental health issues go into the positive side rather than in the negative state of mind. Medical hives, nanotechnology. I will give you an example. Currently, now in 2024, forget about 2057. In 2024, they have built a nano-robot, and they are experimenting on this, that will be able, that you will inject in yourself. And the role of this nano-robot is to go and kill any type of virus, any type of cancer. It will solve most of the issues that we're incapable of solving. And that's today. You go, you put in a needle, and it's backed by AI. So it will know, it will be able to recognize what type of medical issue it is. It will be able to inject into it. Some of them will need to go back out in order to inject into the nano whatever is needed. Then it goes back in, goes there, implement it on it from the inside, no surgery, no nothing. This is the type of technologies that we're getting into. Marketing and advertising, that's my baby. I'm a marketing guy, and it's my passion. Sensory marketing. So let me start by saying one thing. That's in the other one. Okay. We are targeted by thousands and thousands of messages every day. There is a lot of noise out there. So what is happening right now? Right now what's happening is our brain is doing an automatic filter. You're not seeing those ads anymore. You're not noticing those ads anymore. And who are the true successful marketeers? Is the marketeers that are capable of coming up with content that disrupt that noise and stand out from this noise. What AI is going to be able to do, and you imagine you will have a lens in your eye, and you're walking, and it will blur all the mood boards, all the advertisement that are not of an interest to you. Automatically, without you even asking for it. I'll give you an example. I'm walking down the street, there is a billboard about nails, nail polish, or lipstick. It's going to automatically blur it out. It's not of an interest to me. I'm a gamer myself. There is an ad about the next generation game coming out. I'll be able to see it. So it will do that filtering for you. So this is the advancement that it's going to be having as well. It's going to be, like I said, the personal reality part, but also a marketplace of the mind, where you will be able to shop in your brain. There will be a link where you will be able to link to an e-commerce platform. You will be embedded into it. You will be able to see the product. You will be able to touch the product. You will be able to feel the product. You will be able to try the product, but virtually in your head. Make the decision to purchase the product. Say, okay, I want to purchase it in your head. And the next day, the product, if not the same day, the product will be in your home. This is what we're talking about in terms of selling dreams. This is literally your future. Just imagine 20 years ago, if I came to you and I said, there is one website, you go on it, you can order basically whatever you want, think of whatever thing that you would buy from any store, supermarket, mall, etc., and either same day or next day you will receive it at home. Would you have believed me? Hashtag Amazon. And that's the beauty of it. So the same as what I just said sounded crazy 20 years ago, what I'm saying now in 20 years, it will not sound crazy anymore. It might sound crazy today, but not in 20 years. Social interactions. And here is my biggest concern with AI, super AI, and technology in 2057. I am personally worried that it's going to take away from human interaction. And what I mean from human interaction, I mean human physical interaction. Shaking hands, hugging your best friend, kissing your mom on her head, and all of those things. Why? Because we will have access to technology that will be able to make us meet in a metaverse and sensory feeling and everything and smelling. But, you know, there is nothing better than being able to go hug your mom, give her a kiss, and smell her and feel that this is your mom. Those, with the time, might start to go away because of the implementation. Right now, nowadays, you see kids sitting in their room, and all they care about is, thank God it's not my kid's age yet, Instagram, TikTok, this and that. But my kids, my eldest, is 13. I had to fight with him, and he stayed for 1 year trying to convince me to allow him to use Snapchat. Why? Because all of his friends are in Snapchat. I was 18 years old when I got a phone, a mobile phone. I'm not talking about the touch screen. My son, because my eldest son, because all of his friends had phones, I had to get him one at the age of 11. Yeah. So imagine in the future how it's going to be. Imagine in the future you will not be holding a phone anymore. Your phone will be two pieces. It will be a lens in your eye to allow you to see what you want to see and the way you want to see it. And it will be a device in your ear. Someone calls, you will see it, feel it, hear it, notice it, vibrate it, whatever way you want to call it. And then you say, okay, answer. So in your head, you give a command, answer, and then you're talking to the person. This is the future. The future, you will not put in Google Maps on your phone, and then, you know, looking at Google Maps and then looking here and looking at Google Maps and then looking here and then missing your turn. And I don't know how many of you in Dubai but missed because of Google Maps and ended up doing another 20 minutes of runabouts. Happened to me too many times. Now you'll be able to see everything in your eyes. It will show you while you're driving. It will take right turns so you would follow. This is how things are going to advance in the future. Gaming. If I want to be in 2057, it's just for the gaming part. I love gaming. So we're going to have neural gaming interface. Right now, the best example I can give for this is VR gaming. It's putting your headsets, your VR headsets, and living it. Then it's going to be completely different. And there's a few movies that touched on this. There is a very interesting one called Three Body Problem on Netflix. Have a look at it. So it's basically what? So it's basically a device that you put on your head, and it kind of like make you fall asleep, but you're not falling asleep, but you wake up in a realm. So your body is physically sleeping, but your mind woke up in a different realm, and there is a story happening. And this is how you're going to be playing. So rather than play Call of Duty and shooting like this, you're going to actually be thinking you're running and playing Call of Duty and getting shot and reliving, but feeling it, being there, being present in the moment. It's going to take the experience to a whole new level. If you think playing PlayStation 5 now is fun, just wait until the neural gaming will arrive. Emotion sync NPCs. When you're going to be playing and interacting, what is an NPC? An NPC is a non-playing character. So it's the computer. You know, when you're playing a game and you have different type, either you're playing against another human or you're playing against a computer. Those NPCs will have emotions. And talking about NPCs and emotions, I have a quick question for you. When do you think AI will be self-aware? When do you think AI will know that it exists, that it's alive? When do you think this is going to happen? Let's go, people. Someone help me out. Don't keep me hanging. 5 years? Thank you very much. They're saying anywhere between 2 to 3 years, AI is going to be self-aware. This is insanity. You are talking a whole new, how do they call it on Star Trek? It's an entity that is self-aware, that wants right, that is happy, that is unhappy. How are we going to deal with this? But to go back to gaming. Holographic games, of course, and different types of online rooms where we enter, we want to go and we want to do some networking, increase our B2B business. Okay, we go into that room, I would meet the CEO of X and the CEO of this, and we would interact, and all of this sitting on the couch at home. No need anymore to drive for an hour. Like me today, I had to go to Al Ain for a meeting, and then I had to drive back. I could have done all of this sitting in my chair at home, in my sofa, and doing it. Scientific discoveries. Universe simulations. I'm a big, big freak of universe. I wish one day I'll be able to go into the universe. I don't think it's going to happen, but hey, why not? You will be able to live that experience and to feel that you are traveling and to feel that you are going to Mars and to another galaxy and this, but to feel it. Again, guys, I want to emphasize on the word to feel, not to see, not to hear, but to feel. A whole 5 sensory, 6 sense, whatever it is, type of experience that you're going to be facing. We're going to be having a lot of nanomachines into us. Not one, not two, maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Their role will be to do a way better job than our white cells, which is to protect us, to prevent serious illnesses, to give us a boost in performance, whatever you want to call it. Make you more intelligent, make you faster, make you more agile. This is the future, and it's coming very soon. Time machines. Again, what I mean by time machines, okay, we all know E equal mc2, and Einstein is saying we cannot travel back in time or into the future. Actually, they say we can travel into the future, but no. We can travel into the past, but we cannot travel into the future, and if you go to the speed of light, etc., etc. Here, what it would do, it would create an environment for you that it feels so real that if you want to live at the age of the dinosaurs, you'll be able to go there and to live that experience as if you are there. If you want to be with the Romans, you'll be able to do it. If you want to be in the medieval ages and being on a horse and doing those night things, you can, the Crusades. You want to go to the future, it can simulate the future for you. And again, you're sitting on your couch, yet you felt that you really went there. People with disabilities, I don't believe we're going to have people with disabilities anymore. The blind will be cured because we're going to implement an artificial eye. Limbs will be replaced. They're already being replaced right now. They will be superhumans, basically. So the concept of disabled people, I humbly believe that it will not exist anymore, which is an amazing thing. Who have seen the movie of Tom Cruise and the 20s? I forgot the name. Have you seen it? You know which one I'm talking about? Minority Report. Thank you. Minority Report is coming. The movie itself is coming. AI will detect, analyze certain behaviors and patterns in order to anticipate crimes. AI is going to be using predictive monitoring when it's monitoring and all the cameras happening, and it will start seeing certain movement and certain things, and it will predict that something is going to happen at that time. AI, rather than launching a police station somewhere and to have a physical intervention, you will have a holographic image appearing in front of you and handling the situation, while there is someone, a police officer, back in the control room. Sports. Our notion of sports, and that I want to answer your question about earlier. Our notion of sports is going to change completely. We have almost maxed out the performance of an athlete. We're not going to be able to run way faster. Like, we're not going to be able to break the 9-second 100-meter time. In soccer, there's so much that we can do. American football, there's so much that we can do, et cetera, et cetera. Eventually, we're going to start implementing AI on our bodies, injecting certain different types of aid to increase the performance. And what is banned now in terms of enhancing drugs, they will find a way through technology to be able to accomplish things, you know, like, for example, I don't know if, okay, let's say football, and then you have the goalkeeper, he would jump like 3 meters to get the ball. This is going to happen. But yet the shooter, he's going to be able to shoot 2 times more powerful than he already is. So they're going to find a way to balance it. They're going to find a way to allow you feel that you are in a stadium watching a game and with all the fans and doing this and doing that, yet you're sitting on your couch. You're not feeling you're sitting on the couch. You actually feel, see, look that you're in a stadium. Bioengineering enhancement, same thing. It will be accepted in sports. And I will give you a very good example, what I mean by bioengineering. How do we treat Formula One? Who has the best research? Who has the best cars? Who has the best engine? Who has the best this? Research and development to make the car faster, more stable, more aerodynamics. This is what's going to happen, but on humans. Sorry, I'm going a bit more faster because I took a bit too much time. I apologize. What are the challenges and concerns? You're going to have ethical dilemmas. What is going to be the rights of an AI entity that is self-aware? Is it going to have the same right as a human? What if we take that AI and put it in a robot that is fully functioning? Is it going to be equal to a human? Or it's going to be a servant of a human? Or is it going to be a servant and then later on they're all going to combine and then we're going to end up with Terminator and they're going to come and they're going to, you know, finish us? Job displacement, how is it going to affect jobs? It is going to affect jobs. I predict that eventually in the future, people will not work anymore. AI will be doing all the work and we will be enjoying life. Security risks. How good of a job the current developers of AI are doing? How secure is it? I've heard so many stories of AI telling somebody to build a nuclear bomb, or that they will do this, or that they will do that. Privacy and unintended consequences. And I want to go back to one last thing. Earlier, when we saw the video and the robot, they asked the robot, do you see a danger of AI towards human and having an intention to destroy humans? What was the 2 words that he used that is very frightening? It said, not yet. It didn't say no. It didn't say maybe. It said, not yet. It's coming. So we talked about this. To sum up, we have the potential to redefine this society. There is a balance between innovation and ethics that needs to happen. And we stand on the edge of a serious revolution and paradigm shift. Closing note, Super AI is not just a tool, it's a partner in creating a future beyond imagination, and that's on a positive side of things. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the talk. Looking forward to meeting you. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, hands together. Once again, Karim Cheaib, thank you so much taking us taken us all into the future, and now, well, I say unfortunately, not unfortunately, now we come back to reality. Again, you're curious, you'd like to know more, you're intrigued, you'd like to challenge maybe Karim on,
If they have questions,
on some of the things. I'm
please
sure
do.
you're able to do that. Let's go now. If you have a question, we'll give you the microphone, and you can ask a question just before we finish.
Gentleman there.
There's a gentleman there. I'll come over.
Thank you. Um, yeah, um, incredible insights. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I just wanted to understand one thing, primarily related to AI's use in providing company in the sense of psychological support and emotional support. Um, from an ethical perspective, is that the way to go forward? Wherein a machine or a programmable algorithm is providing psychological support to someone, and uh, I don't know if it's ethical or not. Thank you so much.
I think this is an excellent, excellent question, and I'm going to answer this in two folds. Fold number one, if the machine, the AI, has the right intentions, what's the ultimate goal? Is to help that person, right? I'll give you another example. Don't we have emotional support dogs? So why would we accept an emotional support dog and we wouldn't accept an AI? God forbid, if someone from my family needs emotional support, they have mental health issues, and I have a choice between a psychiatrist who's very good at what he does, and he has, I don't know, an average rate of 80% of completing cases, and you have AI that has 99.99999% chance of solving the mental issues of my relative and family member. I wouldn't think about it twice, right? So I don't think here the ethics come into part. Where ethics come into part, I think personally, is in two things. One, it's in terms of the rights of the AI when they become self-aware. That needs to be discussed. And number two, when we're going to be able to live for 150 years, 200 years, 300 years, and maybe constantly upgrading that machine and become immortal. And from a religious point of view here, it needs to be discussed, and it needs to be agreed upon. And here, yes, you're going to have ethical issues. But in terms of an AI helping mental health, I don't really think that's, of course, at the end of the day, I don't hold the truth. I'm just telling you what my opinion is on the matter.
Any other last questions before we wrap up? Any other question, perhaps?
Yeah, just I'm scared. But one question: do you think that we have the ability to prevent the robot to become a threat for humanity?
I'm sorry, a threat for humanity?
Yeah, danger for humanity. Do you think that we have this ability today to work on that? To prevent them.
You might not like my answer. I think we do have the necessary knowledge as we grow, the same way we were able to create something that powerful. We do have the capabilities to control it. But there is a big but. The problem is that AI is now accessible to so many people, and not everyone has the best of intentions.